And so we let it go. 5 years down the road, we lost a handful of people. By God, we should have been doing this and we should have been doing that. Now, look, we'll never know. And that man or that woman used to sit there and tell and talk and talk. I should have been recording this, or I should have been videoing this. You know, then we punish each other, punish ourselves for those things. Our leadership's got to take it serious. Mickey Pablo, our tribal chairman, should be able to sit up there and say something in Salish, say something in Kootenai. This is who I am. I'm Mickey Pablo, and this is who I am as an Indian person. And that money that comes in from the dam, I think, can be utilized that way. If we distribute it fair and just again. Fair and just. But if we learned a good deal from our white brothers, the greediness, yeah, there's going to be some hands in the till. I'm hoping it does. It's not too outrageous when that comes back in the control of the tribes. And the second part, the dangers of it. The dangers of it is that the people in general can get up and say, we want nothing but per capita distributions from it. We don't want that program over there or anything like that in the schools or with the culture committees or so forth. Distribute it per capita payment. And the whole majority, I believe, the tribe would go for it. Let it come so we can carry it in our pockets. That's the danger of it there. The danger of it there. And we have enough problems with alcohol now and drugs. And you can just see the percentages skyrocket just thinking about it. You know what year that was, 74, 76, when the tribe distributed that big payment, $3,900. They might as well just have brought the checks to the bars or to the businesses, to the local car dealers, and gave them the money. They didn't need to give it to us, because that's where it went. The very few wise ones that used it wisely. The rest of us, we went and we made these other businesses richer. And so that's one part that's dangerous. If the people, and that's sometimes what they say, but the people stand up and petition something like that, and the leaders will have to follow what the people say, and that's a big danger right there. That's what I feel be one of the big dangers. And unless we start having per capita classes, how to spend per capita class money, budget. Another danger is all that money will just stay at a high-level administrative level. Will stay right there. It won't channel down. We might even have an Indian mafia in here somewhere. We don't know. So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of things to think about that way. And the whole thing, I could be all wrong. Everything might come out smelling roses when that time comes. Hey, everybody will have a good time, will know what to do. As we learn so much, we learn how to manage a good, healthy lifestyle. We have a dam, we have income. We have Hartford, Connecticut. That's all.
Thank you. One last one, unless you have a joke ready.
No?
How would you like to see the reservation in 100 years from now?
I'd like to see the reservation Suyapilis. I would like to see cities big as San Francisco from one end to the other. Oh. How would I like to see the reservation 100 years from now? If I was to be alive 100 years from now, see my reservation intact. I'd like to see my reservation still intact, with a well-run governing body. Having identity. 100 years from now, I can go up to one of my grandkids, or somebody can go up to one of my grandkids and say, "Who are you?" They can say, "Takhna nini tunacha," or they can say, "Takhna nini kanukshasham." Hunini aksmaknik. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see him say, "Nasnini kaamak," this is my land. I'd like to see him say, "I learned these from my ancestors, and I'm hanging onto them very strong because I believe in it." I like them to say that I'm culturally and I'm spiritually strong as an Indian person. And 100 years from now, when they're standing there, I'd like them to say, "I'm doing my best to preserve my culture and my heritage so that another 100 years from now, my children will be able to say that." And another 100 years from there, there'll still be a person say, "Takhna nini aksmaknik, nas nini kaamak nini askaakast." I'd like to see that, if I could. And that's what I hope for, dearly in my heart. And whichever way I pray, that's what I pray for. When I dance, that's what I dance for. When I sing, that's what I sing for. When I talk to you, when I talk to other people, that's what I talk about. Because I think as human beings, just like any other human beings in this world, we deserve an identity and culture, whether 100 years from now, 500 years from now, 1,000 years from now. I like to say this part. The Creator created this universe. He created all the individuals, the different races. He created you white. He created him a flathead. He created me a Kootenai. He created the blacks a black, the yellow man a yellow man. All these different races throughout this country and this world. And each one of them, human beings, different colors of human beings, he blessed upon them a culture, gave them a culture to live with and to cherish. And I want to say that's what I'm doing. I'm living my culture and I'm cherishing it the best I can. Even though I have to speak an English language to try to get that meat at the core, the importance of the culture. To be able to say this is Sukni and feel that word, Sukni. Not to lose it on a book format, dry pages of a book. It's real. Real as these trees and these plants. The Creator gave us those, and we have them. Same with the animals. Same with the animals all over. You take an eagle, a mighty eagle, and a small chickadee, and you hold them side by side and you look at them. They have the same tail feathers. The chickadee has the same tail feathers, 12 tail feathers, but they're in different sizes. They're different sized birds. And when you let them go, they don't fly together. The eagle will go back to his mate. The chickadee will go back to the chickadees. Although they have the same kind of wing structure. They have the same number of tail feathers and wing feathers. The chickadee goes back over there. The eagle goes back over there. The blackbird goes back over there. The robin goes back over there. The dove goes back over there. You don't see an eagle and a chickadee fly away together and nest in the same nest. Or a hummingbird and a chickadee take off and eat off the same plate. But they share the same airspace. They share the same area. And that's the blessing that we got from what we call a human being, what a human being calls Creator. And I think that's the basic value is to believe in your Creator and follow that value that the Creator gave you and that culture that you have been blessed with by the Creator. But as human beings, we have manipulated in many ways. That's all.
Thank you.
Now let's hear a joke.
All right.
No, I'm all done. My ass is all sore.